Government is not doing citizens a favor by working. When roads are built, schools renovated, hospitals improved, or infrastructure provided, it should not be seen as an act of kindness from politicians. It is their responsibility because the resources being used belong to the people. Recently, someone reacted to one of my reports and accused me of propagating lies against what he described as mind-blowing infrastructural transformation. But let me make something very clear. I am not a politician and I do not engage in partisan politics. As an investigative journalist, my duty is to observe, investigate, report facts, and educate citizens based on findings and available evidence. That is not hatred. That is not propaganda. That is journalism. And as citizens, we must understand that asking questions about governance is not an attack on government. It is a democratic right. As taxpayers and as stakeholders in society, we have the right to ask, how much was budgeted for a project? How much was actually spent? Or why was it executed this way? Could public resources have delivered something better? Those questions do not make anybody an enemy of progress. In fact, societies develop when citizens remain informed, conscious, and willing to hold power accountable. The danger begins when people become emotionally attached to politicians to the point where questioning authority is treated like a crime. That mentality is one of the reasons many Nigerian politicians have behaved the way they do, because they know that even the oppressed will sometimes defend them blindly. Let me use a simple analogy. Imagine a wealthy family blessed with enormous resources, but for years, corrupt leaders kept squandering the family wealth while everybody suffered. Eventually, a new leader emerges after the family revolts. Resources are made available to build a mansion the family truly deserves. But instead, only a small bungalow is built while much of the resources disappear. Now, imagine that a few enlightened members of the family begin to ask questions. What happened to the remaining resources? Could this have been better? Did this project truly reflect the family's wealth? Instead of demanding answers, some people begin attacking those asking questions and praising the new leader as though he is beyond accountability. That is exactly what often happens in our society. Our standards have fallen so low that basic governance now appears extraordinary. And anyone who asks questions is quickly labeled an enemy. But democracy was never designed for blind loyalty. Leaders are not kings, they are public servants. Citizens must learn to support good governance while still demanding transparency and accountability. Because criticizing a process, asking questions, or presenting verified findings is not an act of rebellion. It is civic responsibility. The day citizens become afraid to question power is the day accountability begins to die gradually. Thank you. I'm just trying to make common sense. My name is Mazi Nonso.